Hey everyone, Saintsman here, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Now for all my GTA 5 guys out there, just bear with me for the next few days because there's going to be a lot of hype, a lot of videos done on Red Dead Redemption 2 just because it's new and it's exciting. So if you don't like it, I'll still have some GTA 5 videos for you guys, but just letting you know that over the next few days, it'll be mainly Red Dead Redemption 2. Now in this video, I want to break down that picture that Rockstar released and then go back and go over some stuff that we found out a few months ago from a source that was quote-unquote close to Rockstar. So hopefully if you do enjoy the video, it'd be amazing if you could take a second out of your day to drop the video a like, and also while you're at it, you could subscribe if you don't want to miss any other Red Dead Redemption 2 content. Now, the picture itself, and the reason why everyone, and even the title, is saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be a prequel is because we all know what happens at the end of Red Dead Redemption. Now, spoiler alert, I'll give you guys a second or two. If you don't want to hear what happens at the end of Red Dead Redemption, simply mute the video for the next 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. So at the end of Red Dead Redemption, we all know John Marston dies. So that is the big reason why everyone is saying this game is going to be a prequel. Also, the game takes place in 1911, I believe, and after that, there is no Wild Wild West. You're moving into World War I territory, so having a sequel take place after the events in Red Dead Redemption just would not work. Now, taking a look at the picture that Rockstar released earlier of the 7 characters, a few of them you might recognize from Red Dead Redemption. Now, starting off with the middle guy, this, I would imagine, is the main character since he is in the middle of everyone. And some people believe this is John Marston as a younger person. Here's a side-by-side comparison. I don't believe this is the case, but this is one of the theories out there at the moment. Honestly, it does resemble him a little bit, and if they were going for a prequel where he was a little bit younger, that would make a lot of sense. But I'm actually hoping that this is going to be just a totally new character that we've never met before. The one I actually think John Marston is, and some people were disagreeing with me on Twitter, the guy on the far left. You can see here, this one looks a lot more like John Marston, although they almost look the same age. So if this was a prequel, then it might not be that far away from the events in Red Dead Redemption. It might only be a few years. But just the face and even the hat here just reminds me more of John Marston than the middle guy. Moving to the right of that character, this next one, it's really hard to tell. Some people are speculating that this one is Javier Escuela, who was in Dutch's gang and is featured in Red Dead Redemption. Now, these next 3 are the most obvious in my opinion. So moving to the right of the guy who potentially could be Javier, we have Dutch himself. And you can see in the picture right here, it sort of looks similar. His face and the mustache kind of look similar, but again, he doesn't look that much younger. Now, the next 2 are probably more obvious, but this one to the right of the main central guy is Bill Williamson. And one thing to note is his hat. And then another thing to note, you can see his beard and his mustache are both similar in these 2 pictures. And as we all know, both Dutch and Bill were central characters to the story of Red Dead Redemption. And then moving to the right of Bill, we have this guy. And tell me this doesn't look like Landon Ricketts. Here's a side-by-side comparison. And their faces, the mustache and everything, it looks almost identical in my opinion. But the odd part is that Landon Ricketts was not a part of Dutch's gang. I don't think he had any affiliation with them. So if that is Landon Ricketts, it's going to be interesting to see how they tie him in with this story of Dutch's gang. Also, at least to my knowledge, because I haven't played the game in a few years, but in Red Dead Redemption's story, that's the first time that John Marston and Landon Ricketts meet. So if in this picture, that silhouette is Landon Ricketts, and one of them is John Marston, and this game is a prequel, then it wouldn't make sense because at that time, Landon Ricketts and John would not know each other. So that, in addition to the fact that these characters kind of look the same age as they do in Red Dead Redemption, and the fact that it's Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't really know what to think anymore. Because like I mentioned earlier, it's almost obvious it's not going to be a sequel because of certain events. But if it is a prequel, you would think it wouldn't just be a year or two before the events of Red Dead Redemption. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think about that, but I guess unfortunately we're just gonna have to wait 2 more days to the trailer to get a better idea. And then last but not least, we have the guy on the far right, and this does not resemble any character from Red Dead Redemption. This could be a new character. It does sort of look like a Native American, so maybe they tie in with this story in a certain way. Now with that being said, it's hard to deny that this game, Red Dead Redemption 2, will be a prequel, just because of all these characters that resemble characters from Red Dead Redemption. Now some other stuff we know, so if you guys remember, and I showed this in the video yesterday, but a few months ago, there was some leaked information about this next Red Dead game. One of the sources close to Rockstar told us that the map that was leaked, that is a real map, and that was a early version that they were working on. And that same source, yesterday, before they even announced the release date of the trailer, tweeted, "I'm told that the Red Dead 2 trailer is scheduled for Thursday, though it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar decides to fire it earlier." So that gives him some credibility when he said the map that was leaked earlier this year was legit. That map we saw is looking more and more like the map that we're gonna get. And the description they gave of the game was that it's going to be an epic tale of life in America's unforgiving heartland. And the heartland of the United States, that's sort of the Midwest. So having New Orleans or New Bordeaux and all the other areas in that leaked map make a lot more sense now. Something else that's a little interesting. So this is a comment from Sam Houser, the founder of Rockstar Games, and I think he's the CEO and president at the moment. He says, "With Red Dead Redemption 2, the team is working hard to push forward our vision for interactive entertainment in a truly living world. We hope to deliver players an epic experience that builds upon everything we've learned making games." So that gives me a little bit more optimism regarding this game. I don't think, even though they market the online part and there'll probably be shark cards and it's not coming out for PC at the release at least, I'm looking forward to it. I have faith in Rockstar. They're one of the few publishers and developers that I have faith in, so I cannot wait until fall of 2017. And Thursday, in 2 days, we'll be getting a trailer to see if this prequel theory holds true. And another thing, I know I mentioned this a little bit in the video I did earlier this morning, but ever since Rockstar got a taste of those microtransactions and of that release of GTA 5 3 different times, I don't think they're going to go away from that. They're going to try and get as much money as possible. And from a business perspective, I guess it makes sense if they do release a game every 5, or whatever years, then it makes sense that they try to get as much money as they can from that specific game. So them releasing it on the PS4 and Xbox One at first, and then maybe releasing it on the PC and Xbox Scorpio and PS4 Neo makes a lot more sense. The thing is, it's going to be interesting because the PS4 Neo, or the PS4 Pro, I guess they're calling it, that is not that big of an upgrade from the PS4 we have now. Now, the Xbox Scorpio looks like it's going to be a little bit more of an upgrade, but it's going to be interesting if they do decide to re-release it on those platforms, what they're going to change to get people to buy the game again. In GTA 5, as we all know, there were higher res textures and the game ran a little bit smoother, but they had the addition of the first person. I'm going to assume that's going to be included at the start for Red Dead Redemption 2. So I wonder what their next selling point is going to be to buy the game a second time, and then maybe even a third time for the PC people. You guys can let me know your guesses in the comments section below. Honestly, besides first person, I have no clue what the next sort of big feature could be. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this was the case, but they might do some sort of DLC exclusive for those newer consoles. Maybe a single player DLC exclusive, maybe even a casino, or not a casino, but poker and gambling. I don't know. That's just an idea. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please again drop the video a like. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe for more awesome Red Dead Redemption 2 content. I'll be making a ton of videos up until the game is released next year. Until then, though, see you all in the next one. As always, it's your boy Saints Fan. I'm out. Peace.